And we're back. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar defeats Roman Reigns in 15 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe, to retain the Universal Championship. Alright,
yeah. It's not a great match.
I hated the ending.
I did hate the ending.
Which was Brock won. I mean, it's not for him to drop the championship. Whatever. There was 5 moves the whole match. It's not a bad match though, but both guys did combine 5 moves in the whole match. Undertaker did more moves than that in the 2 minutes.
Yes.
Including
suplex, F5, Superman punch.
Belly to belly.
Belly to belly.
Spear.
Yeah.
6 F5 to be exact.
This is definitely much worse than the first one.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for Roman.
I think that goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. And for Mania main events, it's not the worst one that happened in the 30s.
People will call this the worst main event of all time. Okay, I don't fully.
No, it's not that bad. There's been much worse. Is this a huge letdown and disappointment?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not the worst Mania event I've ever seen. I do have questions about it. I'm not sure
why Brock retained.
Or even if they did, or even if Brock did retain, the match could have been better.
Brock's out there. Well, he's there. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's not there. You know, he's recited a session.
Yeah, if Brock was actually truly devoted to wrestling, I would say, go ahead.
Yeah.
Shock everybody, have Brock Lesnar go out and win that. Because I know he'll go out there and put on one hell of a match. He did it the first time with Roman.
Right. He's in between both companies right now instead.
Yeah, he's just dancing around both companies.
Yeah. I did the matches B- or C plus something one of the or C.
I gave it a C.
Yeah, that's what I gave it. A D. I did a C.
The overall, I gave it a B, which in reality is a good is a decent enough pay-per-view. However, from what this card looked like, is kind of a disappointment.
Yeah, I did go with the same one.
Yeah. Again, I had fun watching Mania. I didn't regret watching Mania. It was just, from what this card looked like and how it was being built up, I expected a little more.
I think if you have a stronger main event, the grade goes higher.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think in the main event they'll higher because the fans were restless throughout that match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would be too, and you had AJ Nakamura or even the mixed tag, like originally Rumor main event, or even Asuka and Charlotte. Hell, the Undertaker thing probably could main event.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it will be a stronger ending to otherwise good enough show, but be a disappointment for what this Mania is going into.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we'll move on to the night after WrestleMania.
Yes. Hang on, there's a brief moment before I pull on.
Stephanie McMahon came out to about the show. She runs down. Oh well, the face shake you deserve at her. She's in a brace or explosive device on her arm.
Yeah, it kind of did look like she was a suicide bomber.
The face shake you deserve at her, and she says she does. She claims the fans appreciate her, but she does deserve all their accolades. She puts her in Ronda. Ronda comes out. Oh, she pulls Ronda out. Ronda goes. She starts bumming Ronda up, saying that they're business partners, and Ronda knows what it's like to be in business. And then they hug, and Ronda pulls her in an armbar, rips off the brace, and I think officially breaks Stephanie's arm.
Yes, she did. I thought it was a very good opening segment. Also holds Stephanie off for a little while. Like, after last year, she got put through the table. We didn't see her for a few months. I think it's pretty much it's pretty much putting that Ronda and Steffi pot on the stove on a simmer. They're going to keep it warm, but they're not going to pay attention to it for right now.
Yeah, it was a great little open segment to open the show. Steph did the delusional bitch. I've been trying to kiss hands and get Ronda on her side, but she got her arm broken, and you deserve a chase again.
Exactly.
Nia came out. She got a really great reaction. Hopefully that's something she can maintain going forward. Alexa and Mickey arrived, claiming that Nia was a real bully because she forced her way around. Alexa, she lost my sleep because she was upset about Nia attacking Mickey. Alexa played Nia's own first and partner, so Nia introduced her partner for tonight. Ember Moon debuting on the main roster. Nia Ember defeated Alexa and Mickey in 3 minutes and 1 second. The worker side of Big Swim was Ember's debut and her being Alexa, the former champion. It's clear as a sheet on her first night in the company, on the main roster.
I didn't see the match, but I'm happy Ember got hit the Eclipse and the pinfall on her first night. However, I did see the reaction, and it was a pretty good reaction, as always, from the Aftermania crowd.
Braun and Nicholas relinquished the tag titles due to schedule conflicts as Nicholas in 4th grade. But they promised when he finished school that they'll return the belts to someone good these days. So it was cute and all, but the tag belts completely went fuck all. No Way Jose versus...
They pretty much just burned the forest down so it could grow again.
No Way Jose versus John Skyler. No Way Jose beat John Skyler in 23 seconds.
Yeah, my only complaint about it is the No Way Jose music didn't continue throughout the match.
No Way's a great opening act, guys. If he plays his cards right, he'll have a look for WWE. And if he gets over enough, he's
and with the right person, he is capable of it, right?
Yeah, like he had with I believe it was All Series.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. And if he gets over enough, there's no reason why he can't challenge for the mid-card championship.
Oh yeah.
Backstage, the bar met with Angle, so they want their tails back. Angle says they get tail shot the Greatest Royal Rumble event, which will be covered for another 6 hours. I guess TC turned tonight. First Eliminator was up next. The Good Brothers versus the Revival. The Revival defeated the Good Brothers in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. From what I remember, it was a pretty good fun match. They made the most of the time they were given. And the Rivals advanced to this Monday's Raw, where they faced the winners of the Eliminator later in the night. Yeah. Seth Rollins settles his ups and downs back to face for support. He says Seth freaking Rollins is back. He's trying to remember to shield his great Seth champion. Finn arrives now and congratulates Seth. He must have Seth was the better man last night, but he didn't lose. He wants to be the first challenger Seth. Seth agrees that Miz arrives. He's not pleased, says Seth doesn't deserve it. Miz says he deserves it for making it tell relevant again. That kind of big Miz claims to be a changed man. He's a father. He deserves it for his daughter, as she cried when Seth stole the title, not made Maurice cry, and Miz cried. Seth says proud Miz for admitting that because everyone cries when Miz wrestles. Miz said he's going to rematch Seth so they can do it right now. Miz refuses and says that he isn't ready and will do it when he's ready at Backlash. Miz proposes a handicap match for later tonight as Seth and Finn agreed, but Jeff Hardy returned to eat up the odds and Miz tries to leave.
Pretty good promo. Essentially, this was the opening promo that would naturally set up the main event. This just happened to be in the next hour.
Yeah.
However, we did get a nice surprise of Jeff Hardy returning. A pseudo surprise since he already announced at the Hall of Fame that he was cleared, but still, a very exciting segment. And
it was a good segment to point off the first great match. We get the main event stuff for later, and then also get a fans a big surprise. Jeff's return was all returns debut. I thought it was made the biggest deal throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
Nah.
Samoa Joe sort of popped out, but we'll get to that later.
Up next, Sasha Banks versus Mandy Rose. Mandy defeated Sasha in 6 minutes and 55 seconds.
The match wasn't really much. Mandy didn't do that good, as always. And it continued Sasha and Bayley. which is going to be a match that happens next week. But I think the real story in this match, or the real story from this segment, would be what Paige said afterwards.
Yeah, the match was really rough and disjointed and lost the crowd. Bayley versus Sasha continued to carry on. Paige announced that she was done as a ring performer with her neck injury. She thanked all the women's stars and said she's proud to be part of the division. She thanks her family and thanks Daniel Bryan for calling back, which gives her hope. She also thanked Edge for showing her that there's life in wrestling because she would have been going to do something else. She wanted to retire when she made her main roster debut. That's why we've been waiting for the latest from us. She's moved to tears to support her fans. And the news being out for so long. This did come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I think it came in the right places, she said. Also, the crowd's really supportive for her, made her emotional. But it was a nice way for her to step away, or so we thought.
Yeah. If this is... I'm not going to say that it is, but if this truly is... Or we truly have already seen Paige's last match, I just want to extend a thank you for what she has done. I've always really enjoyed her. I've even seen some of her FCW stuff, which was really good and fun and all that stuff. And when she was the anti-diva, and I was very excited when she came up to the main roster, just because. Amazon, no one ever said Alexa. Whatever. So I'm very sad to see her go, and I do wish her the best for what comes next afterwards. Obviously, we do already know.
Sad to see her go. She didn't go too far.
She didn't get too far.
She moved nice, and there's still hope for her.
Sad to see her go, meaning her never wrestling again.
There's still hope for her to come back. It was a neck injury. She came back from the concussion. So that's good news for the concussion test, in my way, that Daniel Bryan's proven. I guess that is proven wrong. Yeah. Just hope it's not the spinal stenosis that Edge had, because she may be able to come back.
Yeah.
Elias came out afterwards. She does the WWE sister bulk with Elias. The crowd loves her. He quickly heals up on them. Hold scumbags. They chant, "We are scumbags." Elias is so good. By the way, then Lashley arrives, and somehow commentary called him Walking Armageddon. So I did like that name for whoever looking up.
Yeah.
The Walking Armageddon was back in the WWE. Lashley kicked his ass. Paid Billy suplex and standing tall.
I'm really excited about Bobby Lashley back in the WWE. From what I've seen in TNA years ago, but still, from what I've seen from him in TNA, he really did improve. He became that unstoppable monster that pretty much ran shot over everybody in every division. Mm-hmm. And I think he improved a great deal, and I think he can do a lot more in WWE than he did the first time.
Yeah.
Although it kind of feels like he pretty much was they put him back in the same spot that he left in, essentially, like upper mid card. Mm-hmm. This could be just something where, okay, you left us for your wife at the time, you chose us over her, and you got a divorce.
Well, I think that's where good with the shake-up comment. They don't. The shows they're making don't really have nothing to do with story-wise.
Yeah.
I think you start seeing more storylines in place this week or next week round.
But essentially, I am very excited to see Lashley.
Up next, crying about Kevin and Sammy. I just realized this segment came in. What Angle says in the segment came right after Impact lost Lashley.
Because he's funnier.
Yeah, Angle's pulled him for a job considering they attacked Shane Bryan. Angle says he hears that TNA is hiring. Angle says he has a spot and they can wrestle each other tonight. Anywho, I had the Alters paid, make their main roster debut, face Slayer Rhino. Alters paid defeated Slayer Rhino in 49 seconds.
And speaking of TNA, Dixie's on our TV right now.
The Alters paid defeated Slayer Rhino in 49 seconds.
Well, that was actually a match. I thought it was just a beatdown.
No, that was a match.
Okay. Well, anyway, Authors of Painter in WWE, or on the main roster, is exciting. They destroyed Slater and Rhino, and I'm excited to see them destroy stuff. Do I think it's a good idea for them to leave Paul? No. I think they just need somebody to express their character a little bit more.
Why, though? Because fuck you, that's why. That's why they moved.
Yeah.
It's an on move, but I'm guessing Paul just doesn't want to work the big roster schedule.
Yeah.
Roman talks. Roman Collins' usual warm reaction from the loving crowd. What?
Yeah, it was pretty much decidedly booze.
He basically got his ass kicked last time. He's denying at Brock, is it? Roman's arm fell off and basically looked him in the eyes. He calls Brock over as a businessman. Teases go to the UFC only to resign. He found out about his rematch on the internet. He promises to beat Brock with the title spell. Joe arrives. Joe runs down Roman. Figuring there's a conspiracy. Joe claims Brock exposed him. Roman runs his mouth. Despite all the talk, Roman field. Roman lied to something because every time he faced Brock, he just jacked up and broke him while Brock is rusher. But Roman always had excuses that Brock would do the same in a rematch, and Joe will be waiting Backlash to put him to sleep.
How it kind of felt how Joe came out. It literally felt like he was there the whole time. Like it wasn't like a big return. It just felt like, hey, it's Samoa Joe. The crowd did react very strongly to him, but it was just, for me, it just came off that way.
Well, my big problem was, why was Roman complaining about getting a rematch?
I don't. Yeah, it's true. yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
That was my problem with the segment. To me, Joe caught me off guard. No, because I didn't think it would come out there.
Maybe I have the hindsight of hearing about it beforehand.
I was really confused why Roman was upset that he was getting a rematch after he lost Cleveland the night before.
That's true. It seems like all that Vince stuff where he's suspending Roman went absolutely nowhere.
I thought Joe was great, no.
Yeah, I thought his promo was really good, yes.
It's great to see back in they said for the match at Backlash with Roman. Up next, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus Tyson Wyatt in the final tag eliminator for the first round. Matt Bray defeated Tyson Wyatt in 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It was okay for what was, and the right team won. So this Monday, Matt Hardy and Bray versus the Revival, winners face the bar for the vacated World Tag Team Championships in Saudi Arabia. Up next, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. They went to a no contest at 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
For me, it was match of the night on Raw. Very good match. I even like them essentially teasing Sammy and Kevin that they can't actually get onto a brand right now.
Yeah.
However, I'm sort of leaning to the fact that Paige is a completely new GM. Shane still probably has to go get his hernia surgery, so Paige actually might just resign Kevin and Sam.
And it could lead to Paige versus Shane. And Paige's first match back.
In SummerSlam, as a team, I'm guessing.
Paige versus Shane.
Team Paige versus Team Shane.
Well, I wonder if Paige will get us apart.
That's if SummerSlam is in brand versus brand.
SummerSlam's not brand versus brand.
I'm sorry, Survivor Series. I don't know why I switch to two all the time, but I do. Survivor Series is brand. If it's not brand versus brand.
So you think Paige is running wrestling also, actually?
No. Team Paige versus Team Shane.
They got Team Captain Paige.
Team Shane may be in the match, but Team Paige will not be in the match. Paige will not be in the match.
My favorite team will be.
Yes. Team Paige will be on the team.
So men versus women.
No.
Paige should say face up. Let's go back and forth. I think it was the finish though that Bacon predicted. They were just going to give it away.
Yeah.
Right there. Backstage, Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor were walking. Matt met with Jeff and Bray arrived to hug Brother Nero. Seth and Finn have no clue what to make of this. It was a really fun little segment.
Yeah, well, it was a fun little segment. The comedy on Monday was actually really good.
Yeah.
Not many times you can actually say that from our WWE creative team, but on Monday, whoever did it did a pretty good job.
And on the main event world, Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor versus Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor picked up the win in 13 minutes and 56 seconds.
I don't know why, but does it always seem
Recently,
as a rule for
Raw,
the night after Mania
As
that there
a-
always has to be a 6-man tag?
yeah, well, or last year was a face tag team, Seth and Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
It always
last
has
2
to
years
be
have been.
at the very least a tag team match.
Last time it didn't end that way. The only times it didn't end that way, recent memory, were 2014 when the Shield turned face,
Yeah.
and 2016 when AJ became the number one contender to the Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in 2015 there was a 6-man tag with Orton and Seth and people.
Yeah. It just always seems like that's the rule. There has to be a tag match.
Last year was Finn's return, this one was Jeff Zimmer's return.
However, it was a very good 6-man tag.
Yeah, it was a very good 6-man tag. I think it set up a few for, or it set up a potential killer Intercontinental title division.
And that could easily change by next week.
Right. Or another brand, and then it'll be that brings main event picture instead.
Yeah, why not?
Post match, the faces will hit the finisher parade on Axel and Dales.
And then I did see the videos of Seth and Finn playing with beach balls after the show.
Then Jeff was
And Jeff was there too. Yeah.
yeah, they encourage the beach balls.
Yeah. So
Which WWE still does encourage. Even though
it's a rule that no projectiles.
right, all beach balls are banned from all WWE shows now.
Yes.
Up next gonna be SmackDown Live 25 Live at NXT.
See you then.